Hello.
Hi, Jubilah. Hi, hi, Professor James. Hello, Ellie. Hello, Mayama.
Hello.
Yes,
Hi, Malai.
yes,
Good afternoon.
yes. Very well, very well. Good to see you all. Okay. Let's just get some quick announcements. Um, let's pull up my list. Okay. Couple of announcements for all of us. Yeah, some start with good news. We always like to talk about some good news. Um, um, I know you guys, yeah, would have heard, that we've been working with the ACCA, that's Moracle Foundation, um, over some time now, and we've got this program um, partnership going with the ACCA, and the program, you will see it being advertised is called the ACCA Advantage. Yeah. Um, so we are one of the partners. Um, on that particular program. Basically, what the program is ACCA actually, trying to get young people to start the accountancy or ACCA training as early as possible. Yeah, they're starting with universities. So they're going to universities in the UK and forge a kind of um, an arrangement with them. And then so the students who were studying accountancy, yes, as a degree, yeah, and I want to move on to ACCA program, the qualification, the professional qualification, they will be able to get, to register, once they're at university, yeah, with ACCA, at a discounted rate, with all sorts of different exemptions. And then, so when they register with ACCA, they go through some kind of due diligence process with them. They got the registration number, and then they send them to Moracle Foundation, for example. Yeah. And then when they come to us, what we're going to do is we're going to train them, and how we train them is basically the Moracle Accountancy Formula we're going to use to train them. Yeah. So they'll come through all the 6 stages. Yes. For them to be able to, it will be a period of 3 to maybe 6 month training. And then at the end of that training, they will have an ACCA certificate where, the ACCA logo will be there, Moracle Foundation, name will be there on the logo. It's beautiful. It's some success for us, and this is what we have been working on, for a long, long time. And if you guys know the work that I do outside of the Moracle accounting and auditing, is this: going to schools, going to universities, and talking to young people, about ACCA, and if they want to do accounting. Yeah. Um, it's so good news for us, you understand? And for all of us here who are attending this program, on the week in, week out, so it's not only about just Moracle or myself and the staff, it's all about you guys as well, who have now been part of this process, to extend this service, to university student to ACCA. But it's good because, ACCA is the, as you know, guys, is the largest, accountancy body in the world. Yeah, the fastest growing. Are you with me? Over 500,000, you got students. Yeah, and the members, is going, closer to that number now. Are you with me? All over the world, and if we, Moracle Foundation are partnering with them to deliver practical training like this, it's a blessing. Yes, guys. Yeah. So, and it's a good thing as well. They recognize. Yes. And what we do here, again, for just for a reminder, yes, what we do in Moracle here, the foundation training is 3 aspects. Yeah, the accounting training, yes, the mindset training, yeah, but also, we got the artificial intelligence that we're now bolting. We cannot do without it. Yes, guys. So remember that. It's so, so, so key. Yeah, so that is what we're going to roll out. And these students now are ready. So got an ACCA email yesterday, earlier this week. Yes, um, um, Linda, and Sepida will tell you, we got an email, and then they are confirming, ACCA is confirming to us that they've got students now who have gone through the first phase. So they are ready now to come out, to begin to do this training. So exciting times, yes, for us. And soon you begin to see more students coming through, and we're going to place them, with our clients, and then go through this Moracle accountancy training. Yeah. But where you guys come in, think about you guys. Now, if you are somebody who have been coming down here, yes, and then, following what we're doing, put into practice what we've been doing here, the Moracle Accountancy Formula, then you will be, an ambassador here, yeah, whereby you get involved, in helping to train these young people, and then not only training them, but hold on, guys, you are going to be compensated as well. Yes, okay. So this is not, what you're saying, where we're just talking about it, but this is the reality. Yes. Remember that formula we talk about all the time? Yeah, the law of compensation. Yeah, three things it says. Yeah, number one, the need for what you do. Yeah, number one. Number two, yeah, your ability to do it. Yes. Number three, yeah, the difficulty, yeah, in you being replaced. Yes. So the need for what we do, as you can see, guys, is needed. It's there. Yes. The need for what we do, it exists. We don't have to worry about it. Are you with me? In this case, these students who are studying, yes, in the university, they come into the accounting profession. They want to do, accounting profession, yeah, and want to study with ACCA. You understand? Then you know what? They register with ACCA. They're ready for practical experience. They don't have the experience, so we need to pass that experience on to them. Yes, because the job market need people now who are not only qualified, but also they're ready, yes, to hit the ground running. So the need, for that exists. Okay. The second bit now, which is to do with the abilities. Do you have what it takes, guys? Seriously. Yes. Do you have what it takes now to actually to deliver, yeah, this molecular accountancy, the formula training to these young people? Do you have what it takes to do it? Yes. If you do, yes, please, send your name forward. Come, forward. Yeah, because we're going to do this. You understand? We're going to get a lot of students coming through to us. Yeah, that we're going to train. Yes, on behalf of ACCA, but also, employers, people are going to be coming through to us and say, "Hold on, Molai, have you got, a trainee ready, that we want to employ?" Think about it. Yes. Now I'm looking now to begin to now train people who we're going to now release, to the big boys. Yes. The big four who are looking for those training programs. I was part of that training program. I know what it looks like. Yes, we are going, to get those students, from university, don't have no experience whatsoever. And to train those guys, at that stage, I'm telling you, they have never seen any accounting before. You know how it is, yes? But we train them. Yes. And then in 3 years' time, they become qualified. Well, now we're saying, yes, if you come to Moracle Foundation, you can get a recruit, you understand, a young person, yeah, who is, got a university degree, but also has got some accounting experience. Okay. It's got QuickBooks certification. It's got Xero certification. It's got Spotlight certification. We will give these guys 3 months. They will get all the certification and they will do some practical work and they'll be ready, yes, for these guys, to take on board. Well, these guys are not going to just take it, they're going to pay us for it. So it's a service we're going to provide. Yes. Okay, guys, this is what is ahead of us. Yeah. So I'm saying anybody, yes, who is interested, yeah, to join this team, yeah, please send, your name, your details, over to, yeah, to the team, to Linda, yeah, but also to Sepede, yeah. Now we've got a full-time, administrator for the Moracle Foundation. It's a payday, we go full time, we're going to be busy, man. Yes. Yeah. So, but again, yes, we're going to make it difficult to be replaced. I'm telling you, because, we're going to do so much, we enjoy doing this, more people are coming to us, and then our value is going to go up more and more. Yeah. I cannot wait to see anyone who wants to join us. Yeah. But again, what we are going to do, yes, and deliver is all about the Moracle Accountancy Formula. Are you with me, guys? Yeah. That's what it is. So that's the good news, yes, that I want to share with you guys. Yeah, it's exciting times. Yes, and these are times where we are saying that's what life is all about. That's why we're doing this. Yeah, to not keep it to ourselves, but to pass it on. The Moracle Accountancy Formula. Every Thursday we come down here. Yeah, we want to talk about this. And to remind ourselves, what is it that we do here. And again, I'm saying this, without any reservation here. It works. I'm telling you guys. Yeah, this system works. Yeah. And if anything at all, what it does, guys, it gives you peace of mind. It gives you, what you call it now, some order, yeah, in your mind. You go to any organization, if you're involved in the finance function, wherever, whichever company, whatever, state they are in, you go in there, yes, you understand this. I'm telling you guys, you're going to have, some peace within you. Yeah, knowing that, what, they have to follow this, stage 1, yeah, stage 2, stage 3, stage 4, stage 5, and stage number 6. All the finance functions out there, they go through this, yeah? But you are going to have some order in your mind and thinking, yeah? So, Moracle Accountancy Formula, it identifies the 6 areas. It says stage 1, management information systems. Yeah. This morning, a couple of meetings I've had, yeah, it's just talking about this. I'm just looking at the systems, and I'm talking to guys and say, well, hold on, where are we at? You can see stage number 1 is still, the issue. I'm telling you guys, yeah. And I'm making notes. Started for Monday this week. Something just said to me, all the meetings that I've been having, with clients, with staff, I just want to see which stage, I find myself spending time on. I'm telling you, yeah. Most of it is stage number 1. Yeah, and that's where the delay is, and that's where the problem is, that's where the issues are, you understand? And that's where the misunderstanding is. Yes. We're using those assumptions, those estimates, those judgment, when we should not be doing that in stage number 1. Yeah. Stage number 1 is all factual, guys. Yes. The bank reconciliation, the bank statement. Yes. These things are fact. You gotta see it. It's gonna be, you cannot make assumption there. You cannot pass a journal, a journal, yeah, into a bank, to try and reconcile it. You cannot. Yes. It gotta be fact. Yes. But you see, this kind of stuff, those adjustments, those estimates, those assumptions here, in, applying stage number 1. Yeah. And so guys, I'm telling you, with my experience, seriously, guys, yes, focus on stage number 1. Understand this inside out. Yes. How to capture data, how to record that data, how to analyze that data, and how to reconcile that data. Yes. I finished my last meeting just now, which was running a little bit late. It's a property, business. Yeah, they got a company and they got about 5 different, setup, within the group structure. Yeah, and one of the CEO is talking to me about coding. That's how she calls it. They say coding, what it means is, as I described to me what you do here, and when she described to me, You understand? And I'm seeing, where the challenge is. And it's true, because you cannot go in, and start posting, transaction if you don't know, this system, yes, that operates here. Yes. And so our question is, say, every time I talk to her and say, well, no, this job is not for you. You are the CEO. You should be up there. You should thinking this work should be done by somebody who is not the CEO, should be done by somebody else. Yes. Most of the time I say, well, it should be a lower level person, who does it. And she challenges me, more like, well, how can a lower level person does this? Yeah, if they don't understand this, you understand? This is how she expresses their concern. And what she's saying there is, if you don't have, proper background information, yes, about that particular client, yes, you are going to struggle, yes, to record the transaction, to analyze it, to reconcile it. Yeah, so that background information is so, so important. Yes, this morning again, we have a meeting, 2 hours meeting, with one of our clients. Yes, and we're talking, and what these guys are telling us is about the system that operates within that organization. Yes, if we don't understand this, then guess what's going to happen? The figures are going to be all over the place. Yeah, and there we need to, consider accrued income. Yes, deferred income, accrued expenses. How do you find these things? Yes, by somebody just explaining to you and see the system that's in place, then you're able to identify accrued income, yes, deferred income, accrued expenses. And I'm saying to the client, this we need to do it every month. Yeah, don't wait for the end of the year, to pass a big journal for accrued income or deferred income or accruals or prepayments. It has to be done month in, month out. Yes, to give you the true position of what is happening. Yes. So when I look at all of these things that's happening, yes, and I'm observing, I'm saying you can see stage number one, yes, we're not paying attention to, to stage number one. Yeah, we're allowing things to just flow. Yeah, and this is not fair, seriously. Yeah, guys, and I want to draw to your attention if you are really, really, committed to this cause. Yeah, to provide a service, to either, if an accountant to your client, if you're working in industry where you're working the finance function, to provide that service, to your colleagues, departmental, heads who are there waiting for this financial information, yes, but also reporting to the board, yes, then seriously, you got to rethink this, yeah. But if you got this under your belt, yeah, this stage number one, yeah, and it's going to be really beautiful. And today again, the client asked me more like, why do you call it management information systems? Yeah, it's not bookkeeping. Yes. So now I'm trying to explain to him. I said, well, okay, these are different systems coming together. Yes. And then they're talking to each other. The integration is there. Yeah. And he says, what do you mean? And I said, well, give me an example. Look, the bank now, yes, your bank is connected, to Zero. Yes, okay. Before it wasn't. Yes, as we know, you gotta wait, a month and a half or so before you get the bank statement, the post, if you're lucky, and then that's the time you're going to try and then begin to post or reconcile. But now, on a daily basis, yeah, transactions, are now being, downloaded from the bank because the bank is connected to Zero. So that is one system. Yes, the bank and cash system. The connectivity exists. The integration exists. Yes, real time, is happening. Yes. The next bit, it says, look, yeah, your sales invoice. Yeah, for them, they've got something called PayProp. Yeah, that is their sales, their CRM system, PayProp. And PayProp, is connected to Zero. Yeah, so as they're logging in, new tenants coming in, information about the tenants, whatever happened about that tenant is now recorded in PayProp. So at the end of the month, that PayProp is now used to generate the sales invoice, yeah, which they send to their tenants for the tenant to pay. As they are raising those invoices, that invoice, because PayProp is connected to Zero, Yeah, those invoices, are now posted automatically. So that's another system, a sales ledger system. Yes, that exists, and the connectivity is there. Yes. The third one, yes, when they have their supplier invoices, yes, they're paying for things. Yeah, the supplier invoice is going through DEX. Yes, and then it's connected, to Xero. Are you with me? So, as another system, the purchase ledger system connected. Yeah. And then the last one is, oh, we've got payroll. We pay people here, and payroll is gone, on Xero, payroll. That payroll Xero is connected to the accounting, software. So when you put all of these systems together, this is what we call the management information system, because all these systems are coming together, to do what? To be able to pool all the financial information together. Yes, you have to have that system in place. So you cannot just say, oh, well, I'm just doing the bookkeeping. This is beyond bookkeeping, guys. So you got to make sure that data is captured in a certain way. It's recorded in a certain way. The analysis in a certain way. Yeah, the reconciliation in a certain way. And those reconciliation I'm saying here, it's not just a bank reconciliation. A bookkeeper most of the time focuses on the bank reconciliation. Yes, okay. But it's not only the bank reconciliation, it's the bank reconciliation, it's the payroll reconciliation, it's the VAT reconciliation, it's the PAYE and NIC control account reconciliation, it is the net wages control account reconciliation. Yeah, it's all sorts of different reconciliation that we have to do. And if we don't do it, all of these things, then it's a challenge there. Yeah, just do some aspect. Yeah, and he says, oh, more I understand. So that means we got everything here. So we're okay. I said, of course, that's what it is. Yes. But I still say to her that, no, you are the CEO. You should not be doing this. Yes. And I said, well, I have all the information. I've been doing this for 10 years. Still, this is not for you to do. Yeah. You got to have somebody that you can train to do it. And today I was just telling them, well, hold on, I've got a resource. And the resource basically is going to be somebody who is trained. Yeah. So now we got, 5, companies, that, are looking for, an intern to come and then get some experience to do this work. Yeah. Applying the Moracle Accountancy Formula. They can see how these things work. Yeah. Straightforward, much easier. But it's so important. Yeah. And she's explaining to me today, well, in the expenses, this is what we do. By the time you do this, you do that, you do this, and then she's expressing that. And I say, have you got that written down? He says, no. Where is it? He says, up here. And I say, well, okay, this is what I'm talking about. You got to have a financial procedure manual. What does that manual do? Yeah, it records, step by step, what you do, with your bank and cash system. Step by step, what you do in your sales ledger system. Step by step, what you do in your purchase ledger system. Step by step, what you do in your payroll system. Are you with me? Yeah, that's what your financial procedure manual does. Have you got one? It says, no, okay, I've got a template. Yeah, I'll give it to you, and I want you to write everything down that you do step by step. Yeah, and they're going to do it. Yeah, so we put in a financial procedure manual so that when somebody comes in here, yeah, because again, think about it, in an organization, people are coming, people are going, and we know that. You cannot stop people, moving. Yeah, that's their freedom, that's their right. Yeah, if they want to move, sorry, allow them to move, let them go. But have an open space for other people to come in. Yeah, so people are coming and people are going. But what stays is the system. So your financial procedure manual, is going to act as that kind of tool, whereby somebody coming in, is going to now go through the manual and say, oh, I see how things are done here. We had a situation where, we took over a job, and I'm telling you, the handover, I've never seen that kind of handover before. But you know what? You live to see things, yes? The longest handover yeah, that I've ever experienced in my whole 30 years or so career, yes, accounting career. And still, the handover was not complete. Yes, okay. Well, if the financial procedure manual was there in that sense, I'm taking it. No, it's not a problem. Yeah, you can follow through things. This is how payroll is done here. This is how the purchase ledger is done here. This is how the sales ledger is done here. You can follow through. But if it's not there, then you are relying on people to explain to you all the time. And when people move, they move the information. Yeah, because it's not written down. So, guys, I'm saying to you guys, think about it. Stage number one, pay more attention to it, guys. Yes, it's so important. Yes, I know here we got QuickBooks certification, we got Zero certification. Yeah, we got guys who are studying and doing some work in Sage. Yes, it's good. I'm not doubting that. That's the first stage. Everybody who comes in here, they are encouraged, they are even saying on the hold on, as a requirement, you got to get the certification before you move on to the next one. But it's beyond that. Yeah, because these guys, when you're going through the training, for QuickBooks and Zero and Sage, yes, they are assuming, everything is okay. Yes, they don't have any more problem. Yeah, just no. Yeah, like the other day, or even now, I'm talking to my colleagues. I want you to tell me, how do you post transaction in Zero when, for example, yes, we are making a payment, to a supplier, yeah, before we receive the invoice. I want you to show me how to post that. Yes. How do you deal with that? I'm creating a situation here because it's a practical situation, yeah, that we see happening with a particular client. The client is paying invoices, like all over the place, yeah, because the client is struggling with cash flow, and business is run like that sometimes. Yes. So how do you record that? Yes. So I'm still waiting for the answer, for my colleagues, because I know you could do it in QuickBooks. I know you could do it in Zero, in Sage. And I'm saying, if Zero does not allow that to happen, you understand, or they don't show us, how to record transaction like that sufficiently in a satisfactory way, well, we need to go back again to them and let them know, because this is how they improve their system. But don't settle for it. Oh, well, no, we cannot post it. We cannot post a payment, that we've made to a supplier, yes, when we have not received the invoice. There's so many times, this happens in real life. Yes, that's what you call business. Because you know what, for example, yes, the supplier comes to you and say, I want you, to pay me this amount of money, in advance. Yes, so that I can go and do what I have to do to get you the goods or the service. It happens when you are the finance person and you see, the transaction happening from the bank account because it's happening, in real time, and the invoice is not there. What do? How do you post it in Zero? Yes, it's a normal transaction that happens in real life. Yes, so maybe in the training that aspect is not there. I'm saying, guys, watch out for these things. So go back again. Yeah, don't settle for it. Don't say, well, no, sorry, well, I don't know how to do it, or Zero does not allow it. No, sorry. Yes, it is a normal transaction. Yes, you don't expect that to happen all the time, but when it happens like this, you got to be able to know how to deal with it. Yeah, so I'm waiting for my colleagues to come with some recommendation. Yes, on that. But these are the kind of things I'm saying, more practical, guys. Yes, focus on stage number one. As you can see, every week, I'm telling you, I am, spending so much time talking about stage number one. And I'm not going to stop talking about it, seriously, guys. Yes, because it's so important, guys. So important. Yeah. Now, for the young guys who are coming through, I see my observation is they're going through, they're picking up, they're learning from it, they're getting, challenges. Yeah, they're slugging it out, but I know eventually, they'll pick it up. Yeah. For the other guys, yes, okay, I'm talking to my learned colleagues now, yes, who are up there, yes, got the ACCA qualification, yeah, got years of experience, and I'm saying here, go back again if it means it's a refresher, yeah, course that you want to take here. My advice would be that, please go and take that refresher course. I'm telling you, yes, to do things in a certain way. Maybe there's a gap, and that gap is only you who know that gap. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying to you. Be honest with yourself. Identify the gap, and then go and close that gap. A gap is a gap. Yes. Let it be a gap, but you can close that gap. But if you don't close that gap, I'm telling you, it's going to cause, a lot of, uncertainty, and how up there, the more I'm talking about it, the more you know that there's a gap, the more, you feel, well, hold on, something is not happening. And you want, things to now align. Yes. And it's easy, to talk about it, but to do it, yes, it's the thing. Yes, you got to do the do, I call it. Yes, gonna roll your sleeve up, and close that gap. So stage number one is so important, guys. And even the young ones who are now getting the certification so easy now, you're gonna put this into practice. Yeah, so when you come through the Moracle Accountancy Formula training, yes, you're gonna be allowed to put that into practice. We're gonna test you guys. Yes, and when you do it, you're gonna see how you feel, so good. Yeah, it leads to number two. Yes, stage one, when you're comfortable with stage one, yes, you pull out, your reconcile TB from stage number one, you feed that into stage number two, you produce your management account. Yes, you are going to be in a very strong position to talk about this management account. Yes, but the management account is not only about just those numbers, it's also about what you know, yes, about this organization or the client that you're working on. What do you know about this organization? Were you involved in the budget? If you were not involved in the budget preparation, have you studied the budget, that is there in existence? If there's no budget, have you attempted, to create a budget? But don't sit down there and say, no, sorry, there's no budget here, so, you're comfortable with it. Yeah, don't worry, I don't need a budget here. Or if there's a budget, oh, I did not prepare the budget, so you don't want to know what's happening. No, the budget is a tool. You need that. That's why it's in stage number one. That budget, it needs to be done, and it needs to be in the system. So you can use that to control what is happening. Yeah. So again, I'm asking guys, budget, wherever you are. I'm asking you, wherever you are, if you involve in posting, if you involve in the finance function, guys, please go and ask for the budget. I know sometimes, it depends on the organization structure or culture. Yes, budget is only seen by certain people. Yes, so it's close to, the top executives, their chest, because this is how they control things. Oh no, this information is only for us and the top people in the organization. So you who's down there, yeah, you should not be able to see sorry, no, it doesn't happen with us here. No, sorry, if you are part of the finance function, sorry, you got to be able to see it because you got to. Yeah, if you're posting, you got to, to see the budget, to understand. Don't just post for the sake of posting. Yeah, so bear that in mind. Yeah, so if you can go to your employers or whoever you're working for and then ask for that, it's something that you need to. Yeah. And if your employer or whosoever you're working for is not allowing you, maybe come to me, let's mastermind and talk about it and see, if we can come up with some solution. Yeah, but you need to see the budget. If you are posting, if you are involved in doing stage one, you need to see the budget. Yeah, because stage number two, when you come to stage number two, you're comparing the budget against the actual. That's one thing that you're doing. Yes. And then if there's a variance, if you don't know how the budget was prepared, you don't know the assumptions, the estimate and judgment that was made to put this budget together, how can you reasonably be able to come up with a narrative explanation of the variance, the difference between the budget and the actual? How are you going to do it? Yeah. That's what makes number two a challenging aspect. Yes. But if you conquer that fear, to understand the budget, yeah, better still, you get involved in preparing the budget. I tell my colleagues, sorry, you're going to get involved in the budget. It's not difficult. And I'm telling you, it's not. Yes. I don't know if you guys are following the news here, wherever you were. Yesterday it was the chancellor, releasing what you call it now, and what you call it now, yes, the budget statement or whatever it is, yes, yesterday. It's talking about, well, this is, what we're planning to do. You understand? Every country does that. Yes. Every business has to do that. And each and every one of us, yes, we do that. Think about it. Yeah. Every country does that. The budget. Every business, yes, does that. Yeah. We need that. They deserve that. Yeah. If the country can do that, the chancellor stand there yesterday with a red, what you call it, a briefcase. She's talking about this. You understand? Well, hold on. That business, yeah, needs that. So us, the accountants, yeah, need to, make sure that that is in place, guys. Don't just sit down there and say, no, sorry, that's not for me. I'm just there to record. You are not just a recorder, of actual transactions. You are not only. Yes, you got to be part of, where we are going. Yes, and the budget tells us where we are heading. Yeah, so that means you need to be involved, guys. Yeah, in the budget preparation. Take ownership of that. And it's so easy to put budget together because this information is coming from somebody who is going to be the project lead or project manager who is going to deliver this project. It is their idea. They are designing something, a project, or whatever the activity is, they're designing it. They are now just telling you, yes, and say, this is what we are about to do. Yes. And now you are listening to them intelligently and you're asking them intelligent questions. Oh, what is the duration and what is it involved? Or how are we going to get this? And you're teasing out that information and they're giving that information to you and you're putting it in a format. Yes. That's what it is. You are not going to sit down there and begin to think about what the program managers are going to do. Yeah, don't get that wrong. Yeah, that's why sometimes you panic, and we are scared to do this. Yeah, because, they say, no, the budget should be done by, yes, the finance people. Yes, it should be done by the finance people. But what do you mean by that? Yeah, is you go now identify, yes, who are the project managers, the project lead. What are you planning to do? Yes, in terms of strategy. And then we sit down and then they tell us, and then together we put these figures together. Yes, and that constitutes the budget. And we need that. Yes, and that budget, please go and find out where the budget is. And that budget should not be just sitting somewhere in an Excel sheet. It should be in the accounting system, stage number one. So when you get to number two, you can compare the budget against the actual and it give you variance and you'll be able to comment on why the variance, good or bad or indifferent. Yes, okay. But stage number two is not only about comparing budget and then actual. Yes, we say add value. How do you add value? Because when you compare actual against budget, these are all historical information. In the past, the budget was prepared in the past. Yeah, the bank posting and sales ledger, purchase ledger, all in the past. Yes, remember that. They are all historical. Now you need to think forward. This morning we were talking to our colleagues, and then we're teasing them, to give us, forecasting information. And they say, oh, wow, how do we do this, And then they're giving us figures, and then they're giving us some probability attached to those figures. Oh, my goodness. I love that. Yes. So you can see they have the information. The program managers, they know. Yes. Okay, you're not certain, but give me probability, of this project, actually, being delivered or we receiving the funding or this money coming in. What's the probability? Yes. Or we're teasing them and they're giving us probabilities, and they ask them, well, what is it? Why you give us 60% and not 70 and not 20? Why? Assumptions come up. They give you all that information. All of that is what you now need to use as your forecasting tool. You understand? And then when you add, the forecasting information to the historic information together is what we call the management accounts that add value. But it doesn't stop there. Yeah, we move forward. We say, okay, non-financial information, we need to bring that. Google Analytics, KPI, some other metrics, we bring them in, and then add, to the management account. Yes, it's so enlightening when you have that information and you're talking to people, who need this information. Yes, it's so beautiful. Yeah, that's what number 2 is all about. Number 1 and number 2 together. Yes, I'm telling you, any business that focuses on number 1, number 2, that business is going to weather every storm that comes in. I'm not saying they're not going to be affected, but they are going to be able to be in a position, a very strong position, to weather the storm, the financial crisis. Yes, they're going to be, they can see something coming, you understand? And even if they don't see it coming, but, they're planning. Yes, that tool that they are using will help them to steer, I don't know, for you guys, like when you're driving, then the wind is so heavy, and then, the car is now, moving, sideways, you say, oh my goodness, I'm going to stay centered. Yeah, this is what that helps you to do. You stay centered. Yes, however way they drift you, the wind is drifting you, you still stay centered. Yeah. But if you don't plan for this, and the wind is just blowing you left, right, and center, my friend, you lose control, isn't it? Yeah. Planning to stay centered, is what we're talking about here. Yeah. Number 1, number 2, guys. Yeah. So, guys, focus on this, guys. Focus on this. Focus on this. Yes. And I'm appealing to you guys to focus on stage 1 and stage 2, whether we are doing it or we are advising clients and we are involved. Yeah. Please, please, guys. Yes, focus. You hear me talking about this every day, every week, every month, every year. Yeah, stage 1 and stage number 2. Are you with me? Yes. But also, I'm telling you, compensation-wise, you make a lot of money out of this as well. Yeah, you make a lot of money. And particularly the guys who are now working from, outside of the UK, who are working with us, opportunity for you guys to focus on master this, stage 1 and stage number 2. You master it from wherever you are. You can serve anybody, whatever country they are. Yes, you could be doing stage 1 for them. You could be doing stage 2, even if you're now in your small village. As long as you got some connectivity. You understand? Stage 1 and stage 2, you could be doing it. I'm telling you. And you make a lot of money. Yes. And you can even dictate how you want to be paid. Yes. You want pounds sterling or dollars or whatever it is, because you're good at what you're doing. So you say, no, sorry, you're serving, so you say, well, okay, if I'm serving, I'm difficult to replace. You understand? Why? Because, my ability, yes, sorry, yes, I can tell you how I want to be paid. And you get paid that way, guys. So think about it. Young people listening to me, wherever you are in the world now, yes, you can compete. Yes, you can compete. So stop complaining about, oh, well, my country is this, my country is that, there's no opportunities in my country. You can compete now, in the global village that we're living now. Yeah, master stage 1 and stage number 2, master it, love what you do, emotionally involved in it. I'm telling you, you can make money, yes, if that's what you want to do, yeah? When you get 1 and 2 going, number 3 is a doddle, yes? Ask our guys who are involved in preparing accounts. Yes, it takes a couple of hours for you to prepare statutory accounts, because we got a tool, we got the system, digital, that helps you, to put these numbers in there. If I give, a reconcile, trial balance to any of my colleague who is involved in preparing accounts, if I say, Mama, please, I want you to draft me, a set of accounts, in digital, Mama just, I just, the reconcile TB just goes in there, and then just post this, within an hour or two, I got a draft account, statutory accounts for me. Yeah, this is how easy it is. Yeah, and the only reason why she could do it that way, or you can produce that report so quickly, is because stage 1 and stage 2, those figures are reconciled. If they were not reconciled, my goodness, well, it takes a lot of time to do. Yeah. So I'm saying, guys, think about it. Stage 1 and stage 2, yes, when you have that, stage 3 is doddle. Yes, we've got a way how we do schedules here. You cannot just prepare accounts without schedules. Strongly advisable. Yeah, even that is non-negotiable in Moracle. You got to have a schedule because those schedules support every figure that you got in the statutory account. But the account itself should not be, that difficult. It takes very short time. The same with corporation tax, number 4, or your self-assessment. Yeah, if stage 1 and stage 2 is done every day, every week, every month, then when you get to do accounts and the tax, yeah, we got a software, again, digital. Yes, it will help you to produce those tax returns, corporation tax, very, very easily and quickly. Number 5, yes, okay, as you guys know, Moracle is an auditing firm. Yes, okay. Most of the time, that keeps me, I'm telling you, awake, because like right now, I am now preparing for the ACCA to come and visit. Yes, okay? Because that's what they do. Every 4 years, they come to audit, what we are doing in Moracle. Yes, because we are auditing firm. Yeah, they come with, this, checklist or, mindset or idea, whatever it is. Yes, audit firm is an audit firm. So it's not like, well, you are small or you are medium or you are large. It's the same. Yeah, the exams that we take is the same. Yeah, to become an auditor. Yeah, so whether you're working for the Big Four or you're working for Moracle or you're working for whatever thing, yeah, the same exams. Yes, to become, an auditor. Are you with me? So when they come to audit you, well, where they come in, and they have to do it because it's their job. It's their job to do it. Yes. So if you are going to be, part of this, whatever you call it, this association, you want to become an auditor, then you now need to, my friend, maintain the standards. Yeah. Okay. So one thing I'm telling you guys, you see me every Thursday, I'm talking about this, one of the reasons why I'm doing this is helping me. Yes, to believe in what I'm talking about, what I'm doing here, so that when the ACCA, the regulatory body comes in, I can talk to them like this and say, this is what we do here. Yeah, I need to be confident myself. I need to, every cell, or fiber of my being need to say, hey, look, this is how we do it, Moracle. Are you with me? Stage 1 to stage 6. Yeah, so this is my practice every week. Yes, guys, I'm telling you. So just imagine the ACCA, inspector come, for audits is talking to me, asking me more like, how do we do it at Moracle here? Well, this is how we serve our clients. Yeah. So it's very important, guys, that you know this. Yeah. So when you're working for Moracle or you are involved with Moracle clients, please do it this way. Yeah, please do it this way because it makes life much easier for all concerned. Yeah, and particularly the auditor, the audit, partner with signing the report, I need to make sure things are in line. Yes, okay. So number 5, as you hear me saying most of the time, what the auditor is doing is standing in stage number 5, guys, follow me, paint this picture, is standing in stage number 5, and it's looking back. It turns back, and it's looking at stage number 1, and it's looking at stage number 3. Yeah. The auditor, it comes in, it stands at stage number 5, and it's looking back, and it's looking at number 1, stage 1, and looking at stage number 3. Yeah. So again, you can see why stage 1 is so important, guys. Yes. The auditor starts by looking at the systems. Yes, the management information system that is in place. Yeah, to capture that data, record that data, analyze that data, reconcile that data. The people, the systems, the authorization, all of that control that exists within stage 1, the auditor is really interested in that. Yeah, is it good? Is it bad? Or is it ugly? Yes, okay. The auditor, that's the first thing. It starts at stage number 1, number 5, is looking back. Well, if it's good, yes, think about it. Yes, the auditor is saying, oh, okay, Yeah, this is good. But as you know, auditor, they are special breeds, they are suspecting, if it's good, it's suspect. If it's bad, it's suspect. The auditor is full of skepticism. That's why we call it professional skepticism. Yes, the auditor, you got to apply that. So it's good, it's still applying professional skepticism. It's got to do some work. I don't trust you, yeah, in a way. Yeah. So you got to apply that. So you need to do something now, yeah, to turn that skepticism, yeah, into something that you can accept. Yeah. Okay. But if it's good, yeah, after you apply that skepticism, and apply emotional intelligence as well. Don't forget that. Emotional intelligence. Yes. You got to know your own emotion yourself and then understand the emotion of the people that you're dealing with. Oh my goodness. Yeah. You're a skeptic, professional skepticism, and now you're going to apply emotional intelligence. Try doing that, guys. Yes, I'm saying this to you. Try doing that. Yeah. You will see why I say, the auditors, are special breed. I'm telling you. Yeah. Somebody is putting you under pressure. Somebody, is not giving you the information that you need, but you still need to apply emotional intelligence. Yes, in that case. Okay. We're all human beings. We've got flesh and blood. Okay. But you still need to be a professional. Okay. Not easy, I'm saying. Yeah. Okay. But that's what the auditor is doing. If the system is good, yes, then it says, okay, do some tests. Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah. So now maybe I'll consider to reduce, the level of substantive testing. When you start talking about substantive testing, is looking out now for stage number 3, because now substantive testing is more about the figures, about the numbers, about the accounts, because those accounts were prepared based on the system that existed in stage number 1. Yeah. And stage number 1 is done this, what you call a walkthrough test. Yes. Or compliance test. Yeah. Or system testing. Those are the kind of tests that the auditor does. Yes. Substantive testing at the higher level, stage number 3. Yeah. System testing or compliance testing, stage number 1. And if you are doing the auditing exams, think about it. Yeah. The exams is full of this kind of tests. Yeah. Compliance testing or substantive testing. Yeah. So now you can begin to now narrow it down. Yes. Compliance testing. Yeah. Stage number 1. Substantive testing, stage number 3. Okay. Auditing, for me, yeah, this is how I break it down. Yeah. However difficult, or complicated it is, yeah, you try to now simplify it. Auditing is all about standing stage number 5, look back, look at number 1, look at number 3. You understand? And then those tests that you're going to design, to give you comfort, yeah, to back that opinion that you're going to express, yeah, at the end of the audit is what the auditing is all about. Yeah, it's really interesting, I'm telling you. When you understand it and love it, you could do so much. Yeah. But finally, when you've done all of this work, as you said, you've done this beautiful work, every day, every week, every year, you're going to file these accounts with the authority, stage number 6. Yeah, it's a rewarding feeling when you file the accounts, everything's fine, and you go to your client and say, all is done. Here's my invoice. Yes, I would like to be paid. Yes. And your client pay you, yeah, for work that you've done, satisfactorily. It's a fulfilling job. It's a fulfilling career. Yes. And I'm telling you guys, particularly you guys who are coming into the industry new. Yeah. If you chose and decided to do accounting and auditing, I think, you're going to enjoy it. Yeah. Particularly now, the way things have been done now. Yeah. It's one of the best professions in the world. I'm telling you. Yeah. There's so much to learn, yeah, from what we do that you can take this with you wherever you go. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna stop now because of time. Yes, but it's always a pleasure. Yes, talking to you guys and sharing with you. Yes, and for listening to me. But I'm saying to you guys, don't just listen. When you come down here, yes, or be partaking, just coming here. Yeah, ask for the video as well. Ask for that video, that recording. We're recording. Go and listen again. Because sometimes I talk too fast, and I say so many things at the same time. Yes, so maybe you know what you do, I like that myself. You see, most times when I'm listening, I listen, and I stop it, and then I move it back, I listen. What he's trying to say, I go back again, to and fro. Yes. Don't just, come here and then don't do it. Yes. Go back again, replay it, listen, but put it into practice, guys. If you do, it's going to make a change. Yeah, guys. So thank you very much. Pleasure as always, for your time, and thank you, for being here, and thank you for support. So if you are interested in the ACC Advantage program, guys, yeah, please send us an email, send it to Linda, send it to the Moracle Foundation. Sepede is there to pick that up, and then we will start setting up interviews, to try and then get guys who are going to join us to deliver this program. Yeah. So thank you. And I'll catch up with you guys next week.